Well, I can remember chasing him up the beach when I was about 5 years old, or even younger, at the Coca-Cola Classic in Manly. So it's just a pretty bizarre thing to think that he's still, at the top of this sport.
We've had a few heats over the years, and then I had a heat with him at Bell's a couple of years ago, and he got the better of me there, and then he beat me in Portugal again the same year.
Well, having Kelly in a heat for me is one of the best things ever. He's been one of my heroes forever when I was growing up, and now I'm competing on the world tour. It's one of the hardest things I had to deal with last year was competing against my heroes, and this year it's definitely right there in my face, surfing against Kelly, and pretty happy to do it.
Owen, he's definitely keeping me honest. I got to stay on my toes, and now obviously he's super confident, one of the most confident guys in the world. He's got a huge bag of tricks. He's good in all different waves, and he really wants it. I think you can see he really loves competing, and he loves pushing himself against the best guys, and I love the same thing, and maybe it's fitting that he's coming into his career, and I'm probably finishing mine.
Having Kelly in 3 consecutive finals is for me a dream come true. Like, I don't know if anyone else has had that opportunity to have it 3 times in a row, and it's been a pretty big learning curve. Tahiti, I felt like I just needed to catch one more wave, and then I kind of adjusted a few things and really came out with a fresh drive from New York, and then in New York was just really hit the final with everything I had, and really didn't want to lose to him a second time in a row, but then had kind of no idea that I'd be in the final against him the very next week. So for me it was pretty hard to come straight off that win and go straight back into the first round to the next contest, with that win being my first World Tour win. So it was a building scale for me throughout the Trestles event, and I got to the final and I didn't quite have enough steam left in the tank, and Kelly kind of got there on his last wave.
I think for all of us it's a pretty exciting time. I know we'd all really love to see Andy here still, battling it out with everyone, and he was the kind of guy who really pushed. Like, he didn't back down from any challenge for anybody anywhere, and Owen's kind of that same thing, a different approach, but definitely has that let's do this attitude.